Hi everyone, this is Tamika LaShawn Aaron with Life Creation Coaching International and the Living Anxiety Free Forever Project. I woke up so excited today because I've really been thinking over the past week, what can I offer you all that's going to help you take some of those steps to release your anxiety and depression that you've been wanting to take. My goal, and I hope your goal is as well, is to be anxiety and depression free in 2013. It is so possible. And so I wanted to share with you, I woke up and these processes and these tools that I share with you, I'm using them myself to keep creating a life that is my dreams, like creating the life that I would love to live, releasing the inner resistance that I have to magnetizing and attracting and manifesting the amazing life that I know that is possible for me. So I'm sharing these tools with you and I'm hoping that you're using them. And so there's a couple things. There's kind of several parts to this, so I'm only going to focus on two parts today, and also in another video maybe in a week or two on the third part. So I want to talk about the process of intentional turning. And different people probably talk about this in different ways. And, so many people have been talking to me like, I have these negative thoughts, these incessant thoughts. They could be worrisome thoughts, they could be fearful thoughts, whatever thoughts. They could be about thoughts of people disapproval of you. Whatever the thought is, it doesn't matter. I want to teach you a process that I started, probably about 3 years ago called intentional turning. And what that is when you notice that you're having a thought are having an emotion that you really don't want to have, because as law of attraction, remember, whatever you put your focus on, you attract that very same thing. So you want to cultivate a practice or a habit. This is really helping you change your habit of, if you think a thought, let it trigger. This is intentional triggering. Let it trigger another thought that you actually want to have. Now this works best when you make a decision about something. So say for instance you have some resistance about a certain person or a certain thing, not too emotional, like a trauma that happened or something like that, but something that has been kind of bothering you over and over and over and over. First step is to make a decision that you're changing that, like a firm decision. Like, I don't know what's happening here, but I am ready and determined to change this. And that is kind of like going to become your mantra. I'm changing this. I'm changing this. So it could be that you have a certain thought about a family member and you want to have a more peaceful, more tranquil and or harmonious relationship with that person. So whenever that thought comes up, any thought comes up about that person, you want to begin to practice intentional turning. And all I want you to do, didn't I say that I was going to help you guys to let this be easy and effortless and kind of relax into your new practices? I want you to intentionally find something that you can appreciate about that person. And when you think that thought, just put all of that focus on what you can appreciate about that person. It doesn't have to be a million things. It doesn't have to be 10 things. It could be one thing. It could be 2 things. It could be 3 things. But the practice is now going to be whenever you start to think about that person, or it could be an experience, or it could be like having no money, because I know a lot of people who who are kind of struggling with anxiety and depression, their money also is affected because it's a part of your energy system, people. So whenever you have that thought that you no longer want to have, the negative thought that's out picturing in your world in a way you no longer want it to look, which is a negative or a broken relationship or broken relationship with money, I want you just to intentionally start to focus on what you appreciate about that person. I don't want you to go and say, oh, well, I hate this person, so now I love them. I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is to think about what you could actually and realistically at this moment appreciate about that person, or an outcome that you can appreciate that this person helped you to realize in your life. There's so many things. This is starting to have emotional and mental mastery. that you're starting to tap into who you really are, and you can have a life of anxiety and depression freedom starting this year. So this is one of my tools. There's so many more. So I kind of talked about two things. One is making a firm decision, because now you're ready. You're angry, you're frustrated enough, you're irritated enough, you're whatever enough, and you're making a conscious decision that every time you're kind of reminding yourself over the next week or so that I'm changing this, I'm changing this. And then when those thoughts come up about one particular thing, you just begin to practice intentional turning, and you're going to turn to what you can appreciate about that person. This is going to have so many effects on your life. It's going to begin to help you open up the door to building your awareness, because most people who are dealing with anxiety and depression have these incessant thoughts, and it becomes unconscious, subconscious, conscious, and you feel like you're out of control. So it's going to build your awareness, going to start to build your power, and it's going to start attracting more things you can appreciate. So there we go. If you're ready, I'm starting to take applications for my next upcoming 4-week telecourse, Living Anxiety Free Forever, introductory course. And I'm so excited. So many people are having so many changes and experiencing life transformation and their power back, and taking their lives back from other people that have taken over their space. So if this information resonates with you, if you know that it's ready and it's time for you to take back your life, then click that button down below, get the information, sign up for my program. It's it's $227, but for you all it's $97. It's $97 right now, and you get bonuses I want to at this time reward the early decision makers. And those early decision makers are getting a discount. The price is going to go up to $127 in 2 weeks. So also, if you sign up now within the next week, you also are going to get a 5th week, and also you're going to get a free one-on-one with me. You're going to get a bonus 5th week session and a free one-on-one with me. My one-on-ones are $197 a session. And you can know I have this wealth of information. And in this program, you'll see, if you click the button below, you'll have information. But I take you through these processes. I help hold you accountable in an easy, in a more effortless way. And you're going to take your steps. Read the stories of some of the people that are doing it. I want to see you. I want to be on this journey with you to being anxiety free. And let's do it together. Let's do it this year. You can do it. You can do it. It's not just for other people. It's for you too. Okay? All right, I'll see you on the call.